guys, I'm going to let you know, as everybody's favorite relationship expert and gearhead, what your car says about you, relationship edition. So, men, this might be a little introspection. Ladies, this might be a little game. Either way, buckle your tits up. We're going in full throttle, baby. At the very tippy top of the car hierarchy, you've got the upper 1%, which is like your Bugattis, Lamborghinis, McLarens, etc. The statistical probability of you running into a man who drives one of these cars is slim to fucking none. If you're a gold digger, this is your target demographic. Sis, get pregnant. If you're looking for love and marriage, I'm gonna need you to run because he got hoes. If his everyday driver is a brand new luxury import, right? So this is going to be like your Maseratis, your G-Wagons, your 760i's, your RS7s, right? It says a lot about him as a person. In way of a relationship, it could go either way. You could get a man who has hoes, or you could get a good man. But at the end of the day, he has immaculate credit. Whether he's leasing or owning is irrelevant. Vehicles are a depreciating asset, but he's got the credit to get this vehicle brand new, and he has the disposable income to spend monthly on his car what most Americans are spending on their fucking rent. So it ain't tricking if you got it, and he's fucking got it, right? He also is flashy while being fiscally responsible, so there's that. Brand new luxury American usually means he's not too obsessed with being flashy. It's more about being comfortable. And these are usually like your middle to upper management. He's got a great 401k or a Roth. You guys are always going to be comfortable. He will be able to afford the organic chicken nuggets for your 2.5 kids. You'll have a golden retriever, maybe some nice resort vacations. But we're not talking about like some wildly lavish life, just a very comfortable life. The American dream type shit. If he has a lifted diesel truck, this is a huge indicator that he's a douche canoe with anger management issues. He listens to Andrew Tate. He's a gym bro. Unless he's using it for commercial purposes, like he owns a farm or a construction business or landscaping. That would mean that his business is doing well, because lifted diesel trucks are expensive to buy and maintain, and they last forever. So it's not necessarily a bad purchase when being used for commercial purposes, but if he's just driving around a city or a suburban area in a lifted diesel truck, he's a douchebag. So do with that information what you will. Now, when you get into brand new American sports cars, things like a Stingray or a Hellcat, not even in the same class, we'll talk about that later. He could be a trapper. So he might be tricking around, but he ain't sticking around. Get that Birkin bag, shorty. Or he's a car guy who worked very hard to save up for that car. You can usually differentiate between the two based off how they accessorize, looking at their jewelry and their shoes. The trappers are flashies. The car guys, they don't give a fuck about that. They're there for the car. When you pop the hood, you'll know the difference. Now, if he's got a brand new anything, doesn't matter, American, Japanese, German, at the end of the day, he got a good deal on a good car or a good deal on a bad car, but he's living within his means and he's making financially responsible decisions, right? If he got a brand new American, or it could be Korean, which is like your Kias and your Hyundais, he's probably really strapped for cash and doesn't know shit about cars. If he got brand new Japanese, he's a little bit smarter, knows more about cars, knows that there's more longevity and reliability in these vehicles. And if he went brand new German, like 330i, Audi A6, he's a douche. He's a fucking douchebag, but still living within his means and financially responsible. If he's buying a gently used car, certified pre-owned, 2 to 3 years old, it really doesn't matter what it is. He's not really good at doing research or paying attention to what he's doing, for that matter, because the difference between certified pre-owned, gently used, and brand new is like a couple $100 when you actually add up all of the numbers. He's easily manipulated, and if that's your thing, go for the gusto. We're nearing the bottom of the list, and this is the only one that you have to avoid like fucking herpes, okay? Because all of the previously mentioned ones are neither good nor bad. They're just different walks of life. But the fuckboy pulls up in an older model, high mileage, luxury or import vehicle that he's financing. This is a huge indicator that this man couldn't make a good financial decision if his dick depended on it. He got a bad deal on a bad car. These are your card crackers. He got a hold of a PPP loan, maybe his baby mama's taxes, and he went straight to the dealership, put $10,000 down with the 24.99% interest rate on a 6.5-year loan with no fucking warranty for an older model, high mileage vehicle. Girl, you gotta stick and move. You can't cuff this. He'll blow your back out, something fucking serious, but you cannot seriously date this man. When his car breaks down, which it will, it's getting repossessed. And then he's gonna wanna drive your Kia Optima or your Chevy Spark. Bitch, don't do it. You've been warned, run. Last but definitely not least on the list is the hoopties and the beaters, right? This is like your 03 Acura with 170,000 miles on it, or an 09 Toyota Camry with 225,000 miles on it. It ain't nothing to look at, but I'm going to tell you this. If he keeps it clean and maintains that vehicle, do not rule that man out. Do not rule that man out, and I'm going to give you a couple good reasons why. Number one, he's living within his means. He's not trying to convince you otherwise. Number two, he doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks. And number three, his position is potentially pivotal. There is no car payment. This frees up disposable income for major financial moves. And for all you know, that could just be his first car. He just climbed out of poverty, or for that matter, he scaled it back so he could upgrade his life. I would take somebody who drives a hoopty over a fuckboy who got a bad deal on a bad car, or even somebody who buys like a certified pre-owned vehicle financed. You know, it's not an indicator that he makes bad financial decisions. It could be a stepping stone. It could be a broke boy. You're going to have to dig in to find out though.